Hey everyone, my name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the Banshee right here sitting behind us. This is the 92 and we're just going to do a couple things. It's going to be the last one that I'm going to be fixing and repairing. However, there's just a few things that I have sitting around that I just want to get done just to be able to see if I'm going to be able to do it and how it's going to sustain. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is restoring the seat that's on it, doing everything we can to keep the OEM plastic underneath and the foam, and it does look a little rough. So we're going to get that video started with a rough seat, and I'm just going to talk you all through exactly what I'm going to do to be able to get it looking pristine. Loctite spray adhesive, heavy duty. We'll put a coat on both sides, then close them up together in about a minute. I don't really worry about the countertop too much. I am going to spray it off right after. If any overspray gets on it, it's not going to be a big deal because I am going to clean it up. So we shook the can up real good, and I'm going to apply a generous coat to the plastic side. Surprisingly, this doesn't have too much overspray. It comes out in a pretty clean stream, but we're going to go ahead and put it on the foam as well. And by the time that both of them have set up for about 30 seconds or so, they're going to be pretty tacky. So the bond is going to be very good. Yeah, we're just going to ensure that we've gotten all those edges and corners pressed down really tightly and held. And as I stated, this is the heavy duty formula, so it doesn't take much to get a good bond. The new foam is on. I'm going to pretty much cut this section right here out, get it all down there flat, and then start inserting the new foam in that area. So a simple bread knife did work. I did decide that I was just going to try to use no special tools so I can keep this as simple as possible. And as you see, I did do this project and complete it in my kitchen. And we're going to come right across the bottom there, and what we're going to be doing is attempting to make a nice flat surface so we have the most bonding area as possible. Little touch-up spray right here to just make sure we got that little flap held good, and a couple patches just to make it a little bit level. Now before you try to tackle this project at home, know that this is high density foam. And high density foam is exactly what it sounds like. It's a lot more dense. It's kind of like what couch cushions and seat cushions are made out of. So ordered this from Amazon. I got this nice chunk. It's enough to do both seats and anything else that I have left over. So what we're going to do is put a nice generous amount of spray onto both sides. And we're going to do the same, and we're just going to press them together and make sure they get a nice good seal. So what I'm doing, as you see, is I'm pressing the back and the front together to help squish that area. And we're just going to cut the exact same thing on the other side. Now this is the time for me to show off those turkey carving skills. we're going to just work our way around the white foam, the new foam, and get off any excess, any extra, but try not to go too low so that the seat is uneven. So we're going to stay a little bit above what we have there and go across the whole top. Make sure we're even going across on the other side. And then we're going to work with the finished product. Alright, so we have this last little butt piece on there, and the back end slopes a little bit. It kind of leans to the side. So the smartest thing that I thought was that I just need to go ahead and knock that top off real quick. So if we knock that top off, it makes it a lot more manageable.
All right, so we're out here. We got the seat out here. We went ahead and put it on the machine. That's the easiest thing, in my opinion, to do. It keeps it real stationary because it's clamped into where it belongs. And I think it's going to clean up really nicely. I did go ahead and hook my grinder up with the disc, the little sand flap disc. And we did start working on one side. And we're going to just prop the camera up and let you all see the other side. So this is the one side. Once I start smoothing it out. So, I mean, I can go OCD and get all these little crevices out, but I don't really know if I'm going to. But, you know, right here, we're just going to work on this area a little bit, see if we can just get this really smooth here, and just show you all how I'm going to try to get it done. All right, so I think that's all that I'm really going to do to it right there. I have the shape nice and good to where I want it to be. Doesn't have to be perfect. When I put the batting on there, it's going to make everything look super smooth. So we're going to go ahead and do that as the next step. And then we'll work on getting that sky blue seat cover on here. All right, as we can see, we have the foam on there and have it shaped pretty good. It's not perfect, but it looks a lot better. So right here we have this little low divot here, which I don't think is going to be an issue. But I am going to put the batting over top of it just to see if it's going to smooth that area out. And I did the best I could with shaping it here. I did draw some lines back here. However, I think we're good. Thermal batting, I got this at Walmart for a couple bucks. Basically, it's just a thin layer of foam, cotton, something. So as the padding goes over, it's going to cover up and take out the majority of all that right there, and then the seat cover will definitely get the rest out. So ThrillSeekers gripper seat cover. This one is a sky blue color. It has come from ThrillSeekers. We'll it on, get it stretched over. Ideally, you want these to be warm so that they stretch really easy. This has been sitting inside my house over top of my heater vent, so we're good. Also, I just have a basic stapler, and I did purchase some short staples compared to long. The short runner staples still holds everything well. However, you don't get those ones that are close to the edge here that are kind of coming through the seat cover and cutting you. I mean, I don't think it's bad. The seat looks absolutely amazing. So we did not go with the OEM replica seat, regardless of it is the OEM replica or if it's the sky blue that I decided to use. it is still not a OEM original seat. Everything in this build is going to be a replica, so don't jump in there and be like, oh, but it's not the original stuff. Okay, yeah, fine. So it's going to be going back onto the machine. I'm about to yank the graphics out, and we're going to just take a look at it, and we'll be done. All right, I know it looks like crap behind me, but this is going to be amazing when I get it finished. This is going to be the replica that I'm going to be doing, and I mean, we're going to be coming along. I already have a stock swing arm coming, so we're going to get rid of that extended one. We do have the seat done. Hopefully I can get the color on good. We do have the graphics back there, but oh, it's going to be great. All right, so it does not look good, but that seat looks great. We did go ahead and get our graphics in, and they are close, really close, so I'm not really upset or bothered by that. All right, so I am working on this. My plans are to probably get OEM white fronts and then have them custom vinyl wrapped really thick and look real good to match, because I can't find any of them for a decent price. And what I mean decent is I'm not spending $700 to $800 on crap. Even if they were brand new, I still wouldn't even go that route. So this is going to be my replica. Don't worry about the motor and all that. It does look all crazy and everything, and you know, we'll work with that. Everything's going to come out, everything's going to get powder coated, and it's going to be built up amazing. But this is going to be the last machine. However, it had the worst seat. The seat was horrific, and now it is not. It looks absolutely amazing, and it feels, I can't even tell the difference between where the other foam is. So that's it. So this is going to conclude my video. This is the official seat restoration that I'm going to be using on the 05 as well. This one looks absolutely amazing. We're going to go ahead and put this away. We're going to wrap it up in some packaging wrap, and we're going to go ahead and put the decals away as well. But I hope this video was able to help somebody, and moving forward, we're going to be talking about the plans for this eventually. But right now, we got to get my son's Raptor complete. We have to finish up the last couple things on the LTR 474, as well as starting the MX Banshee 05. All right, everyone.